Okay, this is my first take at a podcast of some sorts. Obviously, there wasn't much production put into this aside from my cup of tea. I think the best part about moving across the globe and changing your life and trying something new is that, camera moved. Maybe I should put it back. Okay, Oh my god. Okay, that was a series of events. Thankfully, I have a bunch of napkins around because I've been sick and blowing my nose. Like that. Okay. So. Okay. So, the best part about, packing up all your stuff, changing your life, moving across the globe is that moment 4 months in that you realize you've made a terrible mistake. A terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. Oh my goodness. I made a terrible mistake. And all because I was running away. I was avoiding my dharma. And for non-yogis, your dharma is like what you're supposed to fucking do in this life. And now I'm getting the karma of that. That's for sure. The karma's coming to me. I went to Bali, and when I came back from Bali, I was like, all right, I'm gonna record an album. I'm gonna do music. It's gonna be good. But music is so hard, and I still felt like so painfully tender around it, as I had since my dad died. Sorry to talk about it. But yeah. And so I was avoiding, and I didn't want to do it, and my ego was so involved, and I was like, moving to Italy is cool. And also, to be fair, I've always wanted to live in Italy. And I kind of knew that I was just using school as a passport to be able to stay here for more than 3 months because, I had to see, I had to know. I wanted to live in Europe. But, now I know. I don't know, I like America. I would kill to see a man who's not wearing skinny jeans and a black puffer, to be honest. Yeah. And I knew it was a bad sign. The first night here, 2 a.m, I had just arrived. I think my plane landed at midnight, and I had just gotten here. I'm settling. I'm FaceTiming my aunt. It's so fun. And then I try to hang up. It's 2 a.m. I've been traveling for 24 hours, and I try to hang up one of my little crystals that reflects the light and makes rainbow. So I try to hang it up in the center of my room, and then I fucking break the lampshade that's above my bed, and it's this ceramic glass lampshade, whatever, and it breaks the first night I'm here. And I knew it was a bad omen, and I didn't tell anybody about it because I knew it was a bad omen, and I was like, okay, everyone's gonna know it's a bad omen. Everyone's gonna know. And I knew it, and I didn't want to live with it, but yeah, it was a bad omen. So that first night, I broke the thing, and it's all been down here since. And hey, granted, I've had some really great moments. I've met some really great friends. It's been wonderful. But aside from bonding over misery, has it been good? Do I want to bond over misery? No, I don't. Not for me. So basically now, what am I gonna do with my life? Do I just scrap it all and go back home? Well, not scrap it all. Now I know what I want to do. I want to get medicated for my fucking ADHD. Yeah, because I also got diagnosed with that when I was here because I lied to my doctor and said I was still in California, and then I was able to get diagnosed and get a fucking diagnosis. But I do want to be medicated for my ADHD, and I do want to make things. And I'm meant to do music and do yoga. I'm not supposed to be in Italy studying fashion as much as I love it. I mean, it's just it's not my dharma. You know, more for them, more for somebody else, less for me. And you know, I made a skirt and that was nice, that was fun. Ugh, but now I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Oh. And then Christmas Day, another bad omen, Christmas Day, the bathroom starts leaking like crazy, just a waterfall from the bathroom. And you know, now because of the water damage, I'm dealing with mold and I'm sick, probably because of the mold, but who knows? So I gotta get out of here. God's telling me go. What were you doing there in the first place? Oh, you know, you thought it would be cool. You thought you'd be a cool girl living in Italy. You're not a cool girl. Go to your farm and make some fucking music and talk to your phone and have a podcast. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, everyone says they join my cult, and you know, welcome. If you join my cult, welcome. Please join it. I would love to have you. Everyone says they join my cult, and you know what? I'm finally ready to start that. I'm finally ready to do it. This is the first step. And obviously, you know, when I went to fashion, everyone was like, well, what about music? And I'm like, what about music? But now I'm finally ready. I'm finally ready again. I wrote a song, which like almost a full song, which hasn't happened in like fucking 2-3 years. So that felt good. And I have another one brewing, and I want to record, and I want to create, and I don't want to pay $2,400 in rent anymore. That. Anyway, I hope this is still recording. I should probably check because I'm scared. Oh, yeah, it is still recording. Okay, maybe I'll keep talking. God only knows where I'm gonna put this. Oh my God. Okay, can you see me? Probably. Let's see what else. Recently I've been thinking about how I should have become friends with Rebecca Black in high school. You know, because I never officially like met her, but I think we were I remember seeing her on campus. She went to like my neighboring high school, and then I think she moved to my high school because of the bullying. And I remember someone telling me that she didn't have any friends. And I felt really bad, and I was like, I should go like talk to her and be friends with her. So that way, you know, she's not lonely, because like, I don't know, as an isolated little girly, I feel for the other people who are isolated. And even if I like don't necessarily like them or would have anything in common with them, I'm like, yo, the lonely's gotta stick together. And you know, I really contemplated, I'm like, oh, maybe I should just go talk to her. But then like, you know, a few weeks later, she was fine. She made friends, she was with the popular kids, and I was like, oh, okay, I didn't need to do that. But, you know, I see where she is now, and, you know, I'm not like a clout chaser or anything like that. But it would have been cool to have been friends with her, because she's like doing really well. And then I have like this like weird thing in my head where I really, really want to do the Triple J like cover thing. I don't know, every time I see one of the covers on Triple J, that is like, it like the jealousy monster inside of me gets very excited. And it's like, oh, I want to do that. And you know, jealousy is so sacred. Jealousy leads you to what you want to do. And so knowing how jealous I am of everyone who does a cover in the Triple J fucking lounge, I'm like, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. And then she did that, and it was super good. She covered Addison Rae. I loved it. And yeah, I should have, you know, at least said hi, but I was so weird. You know, I was so weird in high school. And you know, she got her own friends, she got her cool friends, so that's fine. That's fine. I think if I was in the Triple J lounge, I would cover Tate McRae. Because I love her. I love Tate McRae. And you know what, I actually am going to post a cover of Sports Car by Tate McRae. It's coming soon. As soon as this voice starts working again, and you know, as soon as, you know, I get like enough executive function to do that. I don't know. What else have I been thinking about? I mean, mostly Okay, I could tell you about my tarot reading the other day. Well, not so much of a reading, but yesterday I felt like shit when I woke up in the morning. So I took a really hot, steamy bath, and it was really nice. And like I opened up the window and it was raining. Oh my god, it snowed yesterday. It snowed in Florence yesterday, and the raindrops were so big. And I was like, what is that? I like literally did not know what it was. I was so confused because it wasn't like when it was hitting the ground, it was dissolving. It didn't. I mean, which obviously snow would dissolve if it hits wet ground. But it was everything was getting past me. I just didn't understand. And so yeah, it was snowing, and I realized like I'm so Los Angelino that like when the little cloud emoji with the little like stars, that weather emoji, when that came up, I like legit was confused. I was like, I don't even know what this means. Like I remember seeing it a few days ago, and I'm like, what does that little stars mean? Does that mean like heavy? Is that I don't know what that means. But then I realized it means snow. I got that now. Yeah, it snowed yesterday here. Anyway, in the bath, hot steamy bath, steam coming up. It was beautiful. And I opened the window, I was watching the rain, and I was like, let me pull a card, let me pull a card. I pulled a card for my Tarot de Marseille. And I was like, okay, when am I gonna meet my husband? Immediately. That's the question I ask, of course, because I'm a glutton for punishment. And yeah, I got the High Priestess, La Papesse. And it's very rude because the High Priestess is like, I don't know, future's unknown, sorry. I don't know. Better luck next time. And that's always like the message from down that I always get about like me wanting to know when love will come into my life. It's like, let the unknown be unknown. Like stop freaking out. Chill out, girl. You chill the fuck out. But I want to know so bad. But I think one of my big life lessons is like just sink into the unknown. Just let it be unknown. You don't gotta know everything. I mean, we all feel it. All of us with that high anxiety. We just want to know. The way I'll like book a hotel or like an Airbnb and like just look at the listing like a million times. Like somehow it's gonna give me more information than was there than when I booked it, but it's not. But I check obsessively because that's how my anxiety manifests, and I'm just like, oh, I want to know. Just tell me what I know. Am I gonna like it? Am I gonna be happy? Am I gonna meet my husband at this secluded Airbnb in butt fuck nowhere? Oh, but 2026, one of my resolutions, aside from not drinking, yes, this is a sober year for me, aside from that and like being medicated, I would really like to think less in 2026. I think too much. I overthink it. I'm gonna think probably for hours about posting this or not. I'm gonna think for hours. But yeah, I really want to think less. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I want to go smoke a cigarette, and I'm gonna make some eggs and bacon and a protein pancake. And thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you have any life advice for me, feel free to share it. All right, bye.